Welcome to Module 5. In this module, we'll be discussing about tools and equipment used for CCTV installation. So you need to know the tools and the equipment that are necessary for your installation. If you don't know your tools, you will not be successful in this career path. It is often said that a bad workman quarrels with his tool. Don't be that bad workman that will quarrel with your tools. So, what are we expected to cover? Hand tools, bench tools, on-site tools, power stroke machine tools. Now, we can still break this down to measuring tools, marking tools, and so on and so forth. For you as a beginner, you don't need to pay attention to classifying them into where they belong. All you need is to make sure you are able to handle tools. This is what I need for driving in nail. This is what I need for punching the wall or boring hole in the wall. This is what I need to screw my cameras. This is what I need to crimp my cable, and so on and so forth. So nobody will ask you which tool are you using in the site, but the essence of knowing these tools is so that you produce a very neat finishing. Your job will be very, very neat and attractive. When you do an attractive job, the job will sell itself. It will bring more and more and more and more clients for you. So number one tool is hammer. You know what hammer is? Hammer is used to drive nails through the wall, or chisel. You will need hammer for CCTV installation. You will need pliers. You will need a plier to cut cables and to perform other functions. You will need a diagonal cutter. Diagonal cutter looks like plier, but it's majorly used for the purpose of cutting. Long nose plier is very important. There are occasions where you will need long nose plier in CCTV installation. You will need sets of screwdriver, flat screwdrivers, star screwdrivers, and so on and so forth. Even Allen keys. You will need a measuring tape. You will need a punch. You will need a chisel. In case it's a fresh work that the walls need to be cracked, your chisel and your punch comes into play. Your punch can also be used to make marking on poles or plates that you attach your camera to, if they will be installed on heights where there are no walls. Then you need tester, neon tester. You will need multimeter. I prefer using digital multimeter to read voltages. Sometimes you install cameras and the camera is not coming on. You read the voltage and the voltage is complete. Now, what is the problem of the camera? Your meter will tell you. I have done an installation where after installing, I found out that the power connector was faulty. It had problem inside. So when I checked and there was voltage at the point of connection to the power connector, I read the point of attachment to the cameras and there was no voltage. So I removed the connector, checked the continuity. I discovered that the connector was faulty. This is very 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 is very very what do I say, simple and negligible, but it can keep you for days if you are not versed in using your tools. I have done installation where uh, cable got caught inside. You continue to trace and trace and trace and trace and trace, you won't be able to find the fault. So until I run continuity tests, I discovered that the cable was caught inside from the point of manufacturing. So you need drilling machine to bore holes on walls where you pass your cable. You will need filing machine or cutting machine to cut. If you are like me that don't like stressing yourself so much, you can use cutting machine to cut through the walls, then bury your pipes during conduit installation. Camera tester is very very important. After installing your cameras, you use camera tester to set the position of the camera before you come down. You don't install and leave it, then come back to it. No, it doesn't look professional. After the installation, you test and position it the way it should be before you come down from your ladder. Then you need LAN tester. LAN tester is used for testing internet cable and for digital cameras that makes use of point of entry. You will need your LAN tester a lot if you are using IP cameras. You also need crimping tools. You do a lot of crimping. That's why many technicians and engineers avoid IP cameras. They are for the big boys. Your connector can keep you on a site for 5 days or more. You crimp, recrimp and recrimp and recrimp, especially if you don't buy quality. In this part of the country, in this part of the world, most times they bring junk to us, and you keep suffering in the site. It's a very bad idea, but you have to get prepared against that. You will need ladder. If you are working indoors, you need foldable ladder. If you are working outdoors, you need an adjustable ladder depending on the height. You need a horse bench. Where you don't have a foldable ladder, you use horse bench. And these are examples of tools. Now if you have a toolbox like this one, if you have something like this, you are good to go. Just stack all your tools into the box, take them to site, lock it up for the number of days you'll be in the site. Make sure all your tools are intact so that you won't start looking for anyone along the line. In the absence of this, you can pick up these ones, this plier, diagonal cutter, another type of plier, screwdrivers. These ones are screwdrivers. Alright, so I didn't mention this, but it's very important. Spirit level, they call it plumb. Allen keys, right? So you need them. You need precision screws, spanners. You need knife. I didn't mention knife, but you need knife. So you can get a toolbox like this that has drilling machine inside it. This one has wire drilling machine. This one has wireless drilling machine. So you can use that, get one or two of this type of toolbox, you are good to go. So you know your tools very well, use which one is needed at any point in time, and you enjoy this job. In fact, I don't have any reason to quit or regret doing this job. CCTV installation have been a very major source of income for me from 2013 till now. This is 2024. That's 11 years. So you can see that. Funny enough, I don't even go out for marketing. It's people who have worked for that recommend me, or people who see my posts on social media, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. They give me a call. So it's very important that you master your tools. Master your tools, and this job will not be very difficult for you. You can see them. Get good quality tools. What I do is, after every work, some part of the money I realize from the work we go to tools and equipment. Other parts we go to further training. So tools are very, very important in this job. If you have the right tools, you will not struggle. I have installed 15 cameras in a day. I have installed 10 cameras. I have installed uh, 20 cameras with my boys in a single day. What makes it possible? Availability of the right tools. Where we need to drill, we use our drilling machine. Where I need to punch a hole, we use our drilling machine. Where we need to climb heights, we have a horse bench or ladder. So it makes the job very easy and stress-free. So we cannot overemphasize the need for tools and equipment. I bet you can start from where you are. You can just start with a few sets of screwdriver, plier, hammer, knife, and a few sets of spanner. Around 10,000-15,000 naira can do for a start. Then when you get your first job, you factor in the cost of procuring other tools. Now, this is my digital meter. I love this one a lot because it's very portable and handy. So make sure you have this. It's easy to use, it's straightforward, and very simple to handle. This is a digital meter, digital multimeter. Now this is camera tester. Camera tester is a very important tool for CCTV installers. This point is your power button, charging port, this is a power supply for the camera, power input, power output. Then there is a terminal here for BNC where you connect the camera. Then these buttons are above, and this one is for USB. There are buttons above. Then there is lamp port somewhere here. So it's very important. When I bought this one, it was around 15,000 naira. They sell it close to 60,000 to 80,000 now. So but with these two, you perform the magic. The client will be looking at you, what is he doing? So it is this one that will help you to set the position of the camera, right? So even if you don't have it now, you can start your first job, your second job. You should be able to buy this. In fact, that was how I bought my own. The first one I bought was around 3,500 to 5,000 naira in 2014. The first installation I didn't use it. Second installation I didn't use it. It was my third installation that I had to buy it. So these are other types of uh, camera tester. This one is IP camera tester. You can see it. IPC tester. That's IP camera tester. So used for bigger installations or for IP cameras, sorry. So save money from your work, buy tools, then you will enjoy this job. It is not difficult. It's not difficult at all. So this is where we'll tie it up for tools and equipment. I want to make this video as short as possible so that you not get bored in the process of taking this course. Thank you.